Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking all about my 2020 print-on-demand profit. If you're new here, I talk about all things print-on-demand, so whether you're a beginner or not, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about the industry. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you like seeing all my earnings reports so that I can continue producing them for you guys, and I know that you want to see them. So I wanted to keep this video pretty casual today and literally just look at all of my earnings from all the print-on-demand sites that I was on in 2020 and show you guys what the best sellers were across all platforms, any other details that I'm able to get for you guys depending on the sites, because as you know, some sites don't have as much detail or analytics as Redbubble does. And then of course, I'll show you the total amount I made on each site. So as a little background info, I really did not put much effort into any other site than Redbubble this year, or last year I guess. I was focusing on it mostly. I uploaded the most new pieces to it, and the other sites I kind of just left stagnant, and whatever they did I was kind of happy with because I've never really spent too much time on them. But this year I definitely want to change that. And I've already started a couple of new sites, one of them being Amazon merch, as you guys know. So far I've made 2 sales on that, so I really am overdue for an update video on that. But I thought I would wait until I get my 10th sale to kind of do that, so it shows you guys how long it took to get out of tier 10. But if you guys want me to make an update video before the 10th sale, then let me know in the comments below and I'll get that ready for you guys. But I don't want to make this intro too long, so let's get into my sales. So for all my earnings, I'm going to start with the lowest amount to the highest amount. Obviously work my way up to the most exciting number. And I believe Teepublic was my lowest one for the year, so let's jump into my laptop and see what I made. Okay, so I'm on the Teepublic website here, and I'm just gonna go into the money bag symbol and see how much I earned last year. So I think you go to my earnings report. Oh, okay, so I guess it'll be generated and sent to my email address. Okay, so for Teepublic, you actually have to download your earnings report to get all the details, which I don't think I've really done this before, maybe once, but I didn't really look at it. Okay, I actually did a decent amount of sales in 2020. Let's see what type of sales that I made. So t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, masks, sticker, phone case, sticker, mask, a lot of masks here. Let's see, a lot of t-shirts, surprisingly. And then some posters and art prints, t-shirt, tapestry, and laptop case. So a decent amount of variety there, but once again, masks prevailed and were the best seller. Now let's see what designs sold the best. So we have Blue Ocean Waves, Palm Tree by the Beach, a sunset, another waves, 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 Foggy Mountain Road, some more wave ones, but it's actually like a wider variety of the wave pictures I have, so that's kind of cool. Like I actually don't think Blue Ocean Waves is the best seller here either. I think definitely like top 3, but it seems like other wave or ocean pictures are doing well. The earnings are definitely, I don't know, I think they're a bit less than Redbubble per item because I believe you can only get 10% of each item's sales. So that's why all these are like exact numbers, because you're getting 10% of the total cost. And let's see, the highest amount was I think $5. Yeah, $5. So that's kind of one thing I don't love about Teepublic, that you can't set up your own margins. It's just whatever they give you, which is 10% of what they decide to charge for each item. So I mean, it does create another sales channel for you to get sales from, so that's definitely not bad. But Redbubble and even Society6 allows you to get a better margin from each sale. Okay, so that was my Teepublic overview and analytics, if you could call it that. They definitely do not provide as much as Redbubble or even Society6, but they do give you at least how much you made. And it is a bit annoying because you do have to download the CSV to find out the details, but you can still get the information if you really want to. So in total, I calculated that I made $68.50 in US dollars on Teepublic in the year of 2020. And in Canadian, which is what I got paid in, I got $87.10. So it's not bad for something that I really did not update at all this year and put 0 effort into. Okay, so now for Society6, I'm going to go into my earnings and calculate the total amount that I made last year. Alright, so on Society6, let's count how many sales I made in 2020. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So pretty much a sale a month if you break it down on average. That's pretty good because, like I said, I really have not posted on Society6 in a while, apart from that one video that I did about Society6 where I uploaded a piece of work. I hadn't uploaded in 2020, so for one new upload, I think that's pretty good, and I think all the earnings were, you know, decent chunks. They weren't like stickers on Redbubble where it's a few cents here and there. It was actually over, I think all of them were over $4, so that's pretty good. Let's see what sold the most. We had Dark Ocean, which is just like a dark version of my Blue Ocean Waves. That one had, let's see, 5 sales. So I think that one did the best. Pretty in Pink, which is a building, that one did pretty good. It had 2 sales. Actually, wait, Dark Ocean had 6 sales. Yeah, 6 sales. So that one definitely did the best, which is kind of surprising because usually Blue Ocean Waves is the best on any site. Well, in the past at least. So Mountain Air, which is like, I think Winding Mountain Road on Redbubble. Yeah, I think that's about it that sold. So, I mean, not too big of a variety, but it's actually different from my usual sellings on Redbubble. So that shows you that the buyers on Society6, I think, go for a different style sometimes than buyers on Redbubble. Okay, so those were the Society6 analytics. Once again, not too much to offer, but you guys are able to see what I made quickly and the products that I sold. So I just calculated all of the things I sold in 2020 and it came out to $77.16. So a little bit more than Teepublic, not by much, but once again, it didn't really update it. I uploaded 1 new item this entire year, I believe. So I am not complaining about that. And it was definitely, I think, more than last year. I think maybe last year I made about 40 bucks. So let's see in Canadian what that is. So in Canadian, I got $98.83 from Society6. So close to that $100 mark. But yeah, that's what it came out to for me. Okay, so I'm on my dashboard here and I am looking at this a little bit late, like 1 month late. So these earnings aren't exactly precise. I'll calculate the real earnings and then I'll share them on the screen after I look in here. But in general, I made $7,916.72 in US dollars in 1 year on Redbubble in 2020. So as you can see here, January was definitely a slow start for me, as it usually is. I don't know, I guess, you know, people have spent a lot during Christmas and everything, so January is more of a laid back, don't spend so much month. Then February it started to go up, you know, Valentine's Day and all that is around the corner. March went up a little bit more, April, same thing, a little bit more. And then here we have a big jump to May. So my summer months are always the best months no matter what. But this is also when my channel, my YouTube channel started taking off. So I do think that, you know, when people first started seeing my Redbubble content, obviously they saw my store as well because I posted it. So, oh, oh my gosh, we have another visitor. Oh, jeez. So yeah, obviously my Redbubble store was linked in my video, so people were probably checking it out and probably buying some things for themselves because, you know, it was the first time looking at my store. They obviously saw like lots of new stuff and they might have liked it. So I did notice my sales go up quite a bit from then on, although it was still on trend with how my summer months usually go. So June, it was kind of the same as May, but a little bit more. July went through the roof, August through the roof. That was definitely my best month yet. September, it did go down quite a bit, but it was still better than last year's September, so I was happy about that. October was $6.86, pretty good. November was a little bit more than that, also good. And December was kind of in the middle again, like it wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad. And then so far in January, that's what I'm at. I feel like these numbers are slightly off from what I got paid though, so that's why it might not add up to what I post in other videos because this shows for the entire month. whereas your payments are basically half of 2 months put together. So that's why that is that way. If we're looking at earnings by artwork sold for the last year, Blue Ocean Waves was the clear winner, so definitely my most earned to date from any other year, and I got a total of $5,804 from that and 1,483 products sold, which is so mind-blowing to me. I really can't believe that this picture is still doing so well because I've had it up here for 4 years and I'm really grateful that it is, but I feel like I probably should upload some new stuff that hopefully becomes just as popular. So wow, I actually hadn't looked at this in a while and I did not realize that masks were my top selling item by far. I sold $1,293 worth of masks in 2020. I didn't even realize I sold like more than 1,000 of masks in all my prints, so that's pretty crazy, and goes to show that masks were definitely worth enabling and selling. My next best item was shower curtain, which I would have never guessed either. I think it's because it's like a high price point item, so even if people don't buy as many, it adds up fairly quickly, and I sold 28 of those. The next was iPhone Tough Case, so close second or close third with 351 here. As you can see, like the amount of items you sold doesn't really matter because the price point is really what matters. Leggings, those are always a hit, and I'm curious how they turn out with leggings, but I feel like it'd be cool. That's also in the 300s. Then poster, throw pillow, bath mat, framed art print, and duvet and tapestry. So not surprised, I do always see like those ones that I just mentioned in my sales list, and it's kind of crazy because look, I only sold 6 duvet covers, but it gave me $183. So, you know, make sure you're enabling everything, because even though people might not buy those expensive items quite as often, when they do, it adds up, and you know, it can go into your top products sold for that year. Okay, so my next item that was top seller was Blue Ocean Summer Beach Waves. So this is quite similar to Blue Ocean Waves, just, you know, a different place and a slightly different edit. And for this one, oh, it's actually kind of funny that masks aren't at the top for this one, or even in the top, you know, whatever, 10, 15. Tapestry, iPhone case, hardcover journal, hoodie, that's surprising. And then poster, spiral notebook, duffel bag. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then next we have Calm Ocean Waves with $295 in profit and 40 items. So let's see all the items sold here. This one's similar to the previous one. We have tapestry, poster, duvet cover, art print, acrylic block, photographic print, throw blanket, mask, sticker, postcard. That's interesting that masks pretty much only sold for my Blue Ocean Waves. I guess the spike in the summer also had to do with, you know, selling a lot of masks. And then I have pink, purple, and blue summer sunset. So that is a cloud one that I have. Tapestry. I know I sell a lot of tapestries, so I'm not surprised about that. Poster, backpack, canvas print, throw blanket, mask, but not too many of each unit. So it's actually surprising to see how little units add up to the dollar amount that you get, because when you look at this, it doesn't look like I sold that many, but then, you know, 244 is a pretty good number. And then next we have Shades of the Ocean, another water print. Okay, so that's just an idea of my top performing designs and what they sold. Of course, I sold other ones, but I think those are the top 5. My traffic sources are pretty crazy because, as you can see, before my YouTube took off, my traffic was pretty low from all channels. I mean, it wasn't that low, like I still did get a lot, as you can see here, like, you know, they were in the hundreds, even thousands range, like in February and March and April, but then it just skyrocketed in May, June, July, you know, ever since then. And it's kind of crazy, like over 20,000 different viewers from all those sources combined in August, and I mean the same over the next couple of months, which obviously added up to 132,000 unique visitors. So that's actually more than I expected, and I'd like to see my conversion rate based off of that. I might calculate it after I get off my screen share, because, you know, that's a lot of people to come through and I want to know how many converted. Okay, so my shares, yeah, same thing here, pretty much non-existent before my YouTube blew up. Because I guess the people that were coming onto my shop weren't really coming to share, they were coming to buy or browse. But with my YouTube, I guess that promoted sharing as well. So in May it was really high, June and July was pretty low, like it was definitely under 100. And then after August, it just kept, you know, pretty consistent in the about 300 to 400 range. So I'll take that. Any share helps. And yeah, I think that's about all there is on Redbubble for my yearly amount. So those are my Redbubble analytics. A lot of cool information to see there. So definitely check them out for yourself if you haven't looked at them in a while or looked at them in depth, because you can really learn what people are buying from you, what they like from your store, and so that you can create more artwork that's similar to that style and that, you know, other people are most likely to buy. But I calculated my total sales amount for 2020 because I went into my sales history and actually looked at everything I received in my bank account, since my dashboard numbers were a bit skewed because it was already into January as opposed to last year. So in total, I made $7,679.29 in US dollars. So I think that was pretty close to what my dashboard estimated. I'm going to quickly translate that to Canadian and see how much I actually got paid. Okay, so my total in Canadian dollars was $9,836.36. So I was so close to hitting that 10K a year. Hopefully this year it'll be 10K and hopefully a bit more. But as you can see, that is a huge jump from my other platforms. I'm really happy with this amount. It was definitely a lot more than last year. But I'm really grateful that my Redbubble store did really well this year, and I did upload a lot more than any previous year apart from my first year. So I think that definitely helped as well, because a lot of those new items also got some sales. And of course, you know, my YouTube channel, I'm sure it helped get some exposure as well. But even before that, I feel like it was still growing year to year. So unfortunately, I deleted the previous amounts that I made off my phone. So I'm going to put the grand total of all three platforms together here on the screen, but I do believe it will be over 10,000. So I am glad that I finally hit the 5-digit or 5-figure print-on-demand income from 2020. As you can see, I really do take it as a passive income and hobby for me and, you know, my designs, but that doesn't mean you can't make it into a full-time career. Especially if you spread yourself across multiple platforms, I know you can make it into a full-time career, especially if you go onto like Amazon merch or Etsy, or even your own print-on-demand account through like Shopify or something like that. So there's endless potential there for sure, and I'm in one niche only, so if I were to even diversify my niches across different stores, I'm sure that would bring in more income. There's literally a million ways you can do this and a million ways you can make it successful for yourself. So all you really have to do is put in the effort and be consistent. I know this year I really want to try harder with this because I want to eventually make this my full-time along with YouTube. So I'm going to put more effort into it and take it a little bit more serious than a hobby. An amount that I didn't list in there was that I made 11 cents from Amazon merch in 2020 because I had one sale in December. So I'm hoping to really amp that number up this year and hopefully see Amazon as one of my top performing print-on-demand platforms in 2021. But yeah, I just want to share that with you guys to show what I've done this year, because I didn't really share my earnings at the beginning of 2020 since that wasn't really what my channel was about at that point. So I thought it'd be cool to see the progression of 2020 and how much I was able to earn at the end of it. Let me know how much you guys were able to earn in 2020 and what your goals are for 2021 with your print-on-demand channels. I'd love to hear that from you guys and to see how your stores grow as well throughout the year. Alright, but that's all I had for today, so please subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot and it really allows my videos to get out there and be shown and hopefully help new people and inspire new people to start on print on demand, because it really is a great option for you. Whether you want to make it more of a hobby or a career, it's still a great way to earn passive income either way. It's something that, you know, even my Society6 and Teepublic I haven't worked at for a while, but I'm still bringing in some sort of money from it, so it is worth it. And you never know when you'll get your big break with a design, so keep posting, keep trying, and eventually you will see that money coming in. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!